Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So in this video I want to show you how you can make some good profits on boom and crash market. But today we're going to look at the crash 500 index. There are some trades I took here and made some massive profits, so I want to share with you guys what I did. Meanwhile, I may have to remove these markups so that I can put them. You can see how I put them, then you can learn from it too, guys. All right, so remember, when I want to start my analysis, I usually go to the daily time frame to see what happens, or the weekly time frame, or higher time frame in general to see what is actually happening. So on the daily time frame, you can easily see that the market, what's happening in the market. The market bought, then the market bought previously, massive buys, then it started selling. There was a change of character around here. Then the market pulled back, sold below. That's a continuation. Then it pulled up again, started creating another impulsive correction, or sorry, a correction right here, because we expect the market to continue selling. Right here you can see the market created some higher highs and higher lows while the market is in a downtrend. So I'm expecting some sales to the downside. Right here I'm expecting some nice sales to the downside. I'm expecting some nice sales to the downside. All right, so but we're not going to focus on this daily time frame because it takes time. So we'll go down to a lower time frame, like the 4 hourly time frame, to see what is actually happening in the market. All right, so you can see on the 4 hourly time frame, we can notice that the market did a kind of impulsive correction here. Oh, let me just call it correction anyway, because it's buying, then it's sold here with this correction, within which excuse me, which indicates the market is going to buy on breakout. See, it broke out and bought up to this level, then still sold again. But the manner it is selling again is still indicated it's going to buy. You can see the buys to this level. Now it's selling. Now on this 4 hourly time frame, it may not really seem too clear to you what I'm actually explaining. So I might have to, or have to go down to the 1 hourly time frame to show you what I'm going to show you. But meanwhile, let's look at this, mark out these zones here, because we'll be needing them. You can see where the market has been buying from previously. You can see the market has been buying from previously. All right, so market bought from this zone previously, and anybody took advantage of this. Like if you basically trade support and resistance, then you should be making profit. If you see this opportunity, if you saw when this happened, then you'll be making profit from it. Noticing that the market, each time it gets to this zone, was buying, so you just wait for an opportunity, and then you make some good buys today, some nice buys to the upside. All right, so now looking at what we have here, we can see that there's another zone right here which the market also bought from. There's another zone right here which the market also bought from. There's a zone right here, guys. If you look closely, you will see there is a zone right there, and with this my arrow line tool can easily point it to you. See the buys here, see the buys around here, consolidated here, you see. All right, so then when we go down to the 1 hourly time frame, these zones might even look more clearer to you. That is why you have this. You can see what we are having here. All right, so now the first trade I took with this market, on this market, is somewhere around here. I saw these massive buys to the upside at this point. Market bought impulsively to the upside, then on breaking above this zone, you can see the impulsive correction that happened here. So saying this, I knew the market was going to sell, because if you understand my strategy, once we see this kind of movement in the market, we expect a change in direction. So all we have to do is just to wait for the market to do the change, then we follow it and make some good sales. Now, based on what we have here, you can see we can easily pull a trend line, and we put something somewhere like this. We have something like this, guys, and you can see the nice breakout. And if you put another trend line here, it forms a very nice pattern that indicates a breakout, that indicates possible or a potential change in direction. And once the change in direction happens, then we enter the trade nicely without fear. You enter the trade nicely without fear, guys. All right, so you can see where it happened, that the market broke out of the pattern. The market broke out of the what do we call it, of the trend line. After breaking out of the trend line, you can see the massive sales to the downside. Broke out of the trend line, Then you see the massive sales to the downside. So I took some nice profit with this trade here. I think I made up to $300 or about $250. I can't remember. This happened on, this was on the 6th of August. So, all right, so you can see the sales to the downside. And these patterns repeat themselves. This is my reversal strategy here. The patterns, they repeat themselves all the time on different time frames in the market. All right, so as you can see, there was another bias here, another nice bias. Then we have the impulsive correction, another nice bias. Then we have the impulsive correction. Let me just mark them out so you can see. Guys, this is one of the best strategies you should learn. Forget about those things you've known. If they're not profitable, abort them. You know, learn something that gives you profit. All right, so you can see the impulsive buys. Then we have the corrective impulse. You can see the market broke out of the trend line, then came back to retest this zone, and you can see the massive sales. My target is always the base of the pattern. You can see that's my first target, the base of the pattern. So you can see the profit here is sure, is secured, guys. All right, so you can see the nice buys and sales too there that made some good profit. All right, so I don't want to make this video too long, so I have to time myself. All right, so you can see the market also dropped back to this particular zone here, which I've been buying previously. Actually, I took this trade, but not based on my strategy. I only entered this trade based on the knowledge of support and resistance that market can easily buy from where it has bought previously, and this is a higher time frame support zone. So after some candlestick confirmations, I entered the trade here. I think that was on the 15 minutes time frame, and I took my profit around this point because I usually do not trade this pattern. I think maybe it was greed, and I'm lucky it worked out. All right, so then after the market bought impulsively, as you can see, the market bought impulsively. This, we are on the 1 hour time frame. You can see the market bought impulsively, green candlesticks throughout. Then we started having mix of red candlesticks, market moving up and down. So we noticed there was a corrective impulse here, right? So after the corrective impulse, what happened again? You need to place your trend line. There was a breakout after the corrective impulse, and you see what the market did. It sold nicely after it broke out of the trend line. Look at the corrective impulse here. This is the impulse. The market broke out, did a nice retest, and then it sold massively to the downside. These massive sales, guys. Then what happened again? You see, started buying. If you understand this strategy, you'll be finding setups almost all the time, because the patterns, the setups appear almost all the time on different time frames, guys. If you understand this strategy, all right, see another one here. Then very simple, it's very simple, guys. See another one right here. See what the market did. See what the market did. All right, one moment. Then the market broke out of this trend line. You can see this, the spikes down to this zone here. So you can see the sales. And there's a secret also how you can enter the trade without waiting for a retest. Excuse me. So you can also enter a trade without waiting for a retest, like what happened here. But I have to, one moment. But I'm not ready to teach that right now. Maybe that's just for my students. All right, so you can see the breakout, and the market sold impulsively, nicely. You see the spikes on a 1 hour time frame. You see the nice sales to the downside. So you make some massive profit right here. All right, so then maybe if you go down to 15 minutes time frame, you might see a better entry. In case you are confused on when to enter the trade, you might see a better entry. Then you get into the market and make some massive profit. All right, so yesterday while I was in a class with one of my students, I noticed this setup. I noticed this setup here. Although what happened before then was that I saw this. I saw this. Let me just mark this one first. Let me mark this one first. This is an impulsive correction. I saw this impulsive correction. Then I also okay, great. Okay, so on the 15 minutes time frame, you I noticed this. Let me go down there. Okay, yeah, this is what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for. On the 15 minutes time frame, I saw this opportunity. The market, I saw that the market created a kind of a zone right here. There was a zone right here, and when the way I found the price, the market was when it was somewhere around here. The market already, I saw this massive sales to the downside. Then the market started consolidating. This is a kind of impulsive correction. If you go down to the 5 minutes time frame, you'll see this more clearly. Then the market bought, then got to this zone. Then it started selling back to this same zone. I noticed it was a support zone. So, and the manner the market is approaching this zone indicates it is going to buy. This kind is a kind of a retest. The market is going to buy again. So what I did was to enter a trade nicely, and it gave me the profit, which I shared a screenshot on my Telegram channel yesterday. You see, I entered the trade somewhere around here, and it bought a targeted this zone because I knew if the market rejected at this zone initially, then sold back to this um, previous support zone, then in the next time it's going to buy, it will go above here. So the market bought and went above here, and I took my profit somewhere around this zone. Took my profit around this zone about $97 or $100 or so. Then the market, I left the chart. I didn't come back to see what was happening again until when I had a class with my students later in the day, and at that time the market was somewhere around here. When I had the class, the market was somewhere, I think somewhere around here. Yes. Then I noticed that there was a zone somewhere here where this market bought from. So my student even asked what I expect. I told him, okay, I told her what I'm expecting to happen in this market is the market will possibly sell from where it is to this zone. Let me zoom out a bit so that I see it more clearly. Yeah, okay. I said I expect the market to do, the two possibilities is this. The market will either sell from this zone to this zone, then it will buy massively above, or the market is going to break above this zone, get to this. Okay, the market first of all will either get to this zone, then sell down to this zone before it buys massively, or the market is going to buy above this zone, comes back to retest here before it buys massively. I marked that, and I was supposed to monitor the chart to see what was going to happen. And fortunately, you see what happened. The market did what? Because whatever I'm teaching you guys is what I know works and is what I practice. You can see the market nicely bought above. You see there was a consolidation, and she was even asking, what if I see a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern right here? Won't I enter a trade? I said no, because I knew any sell opportunity you'll be seeing around here, regardless of the fact that the bearish engulfing is formed on a resistive trend line, which indicates a sell. It is a trap. It's a trap, and the market is going to sell back to the market is going to buy above it. So if you enter a sell trade here to catch spikes, you'll be losing some money. So what I did was to wait, but I forgot about this setup. Because after watching the trade, the market bought above this zone, and I was still watching. I was waiting for the market to pull back down to this zone here so I can take an entry. Because if you zoom out and go back, you will see that market had been buying. This is the same zone market had been buying previously. Market had been buying from this same zone previously. So after a breakout, a retest on that same zone, the market will buy nicely. So I waited, and since it did not happen immediately, it took some time, and I even forgot about it. By the time it happened, I was not on the chart. So I just only came back to see the market already retested and started buying. Guys, started buying massively to the upside. So you can see the nice buys right from this point up to this point. I was supposed to make some good profit from this chart, but from this particular pair, but I missed this trade. I missed, and it's one of those things. It's even better to miss a trade than to lose some money. So as you can see, the market bought nicely. It's a very simple approach, guys. So you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, to this YouTube channel, to be getting this kind of information. And also like this video, share your thoughts in the comment section, share this video to people, let them also get this knowledge. They need it. Now you can see what is happening now. The market is selling. It is going to sell down to somewhere down here that can make you some good profit if you know what to do. Because right now, as you can see, if you guide this movement, you can see there was a trend. You guys, this buy moves, you can see there was a nice trend here, and now the market has broken out of the trend, and now is retesting on a strong zone which we marked on a higher time frame. You can see the retest. The market is not selling, so I'm expecting the market to sell even below this particular zone here. I'm expecting the market to sell and go even below this zone and even up to this particular zone here. So once I get a nice entry, since I didn't see this on time, didn't see this this particular entry here on time, I'm going in to make some good profit from this particular pair here. So guys, that is how easy it is. It's very simple. It is very simple. So click on the link in the description of this video to join my Telegram channel and also to contact me direct, because once you get there, you'll find my direct contact in case you would want to enroll in my mentorship, guys. So you can do that. Then don't forget to like this video. Do not forget to share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe if you've not subscribed yet. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, please just do that for us, so. And also, for those that are interested, anyway, let me leave that information here. All right, so see you guys in my next video. Stay blessed. Peace out.